Okay, good morning students. So today we'll do again the question from your quadratic equation chapter number 4, and we'll do today exercise 4.1 question number 2 part number 4. In this question we have to make a quadratic equation only. Only the quadratic equation you have to frame according to this given condition. Okay, let us see what is the condition. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So, what is saying to us that if a train is travels a distance, suppose this is the distance from A to B, he has to cover train has to cover this distance A, B, right? Now, distance is 480 kilometer. It is given that the distance is 480 kilometers. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, if that means from here our condition has started. So for solving the question, for getting the quadratic equation, first we have to suppose the speed of the train. So let us suppose, let the uniform speed of the train is equal to x kilometer per hour. If this is the speed and distance traveled by the train, how much distance is given here? Yes, 480 kilometer. Now, can you tell me what is the formula for time? If you know the distance, if you know the speed, what is the formula for the time taken?
Distance upon speed.
Distance upon speed. So, if I have distance as 480 kilometer, speed as x kilometer per hour. So, according to the formula, because time taken is distance by speed, so here time taken by the train will be, tell me what it will be.
480 by x.
480 by x.
By the train is 480 by x hours. So this is according to the given question, that the train is covering a distance of 480 km with the speed x km per hour, then the time taken will be 480 by x. But now he has given in the question one more condition, that if the speed will be 8 km per hour less. Now the new speed will be, new speed of train is equal to, first of all it was x, now it is 8 km per hour less. So the speed will now be equal to
480 minus
no,
x
speed
minus
is x and it is decreased by 8 km. So the speed is x minus 8 km per hour. Now this is the speed, but the distance covered is still same. So according to the formula, this formula, now time taken by the train will be, what will be the time taken by the train at this time? If the speed is x minus 8, distance is 480, what will be the time taken?
480 by x minus 8.
Now time taken will be is 480 upon x minus 8 hour. Now we have the time taken when the speed is x and when the speed is x minus 8. And in the first case, the time taken is 480 by x, and in the second case, the time taken is 480 upon x minus 8. But in the question, it was given that according to the question, time taken when the speed of the train is x is, and when the speed is decreased. You know, there's a relation in speed and time. If the speed increases, time will be increase or decrease?
Increase or decrease?
Decrease. They are indirectly proportional to each other. If speed increase, time decrease. If speed decrease, time will increase. So if here the speed is decreased by 8 km per hour, then the time will be increased by 3 hours given in the question. Now the time is, whatever the time is here, that is, means the original time is 480 by x. This is original time, and this is the time when the speed is decreased. Please note it and listen it carefully. This is a final equation, and this is a very important type of question, and board point of view, according to board point of view, this is also important. So if this is the original time, right, this is original time, and this is the time after when the speed is decreased. And if the speed is decreased, this time will be increased, and it is increased by 3 hours given in the question. So that means this time is increased by this time by 3 hours. Please try to understand this. The new time is now increased by the original time by 3 hours. Actually, this is the basic condition. Are you getting what I want to tell you? This time is the original time, that means 480 by x. This time is the new time when the speed is decreased by 8 km per hour, and the new time is 3 more than the original time. So this is the equation. Now you have to solve it and get the quadratic equation. Just after taking LCM, you'll get an equation. So it will be easier for you if you collect the terms of the x on one side and the constant term on the other side. So it will be 480 upon x minus 8. I have taken this term on left hand side, and this 3 will go that side, that means minus 3. Now what is the LCM for here?
X minus 8.
X into x minus 8. You can take 480 common also. It will make your question easier. At this time I am doing it directly. X and x cut out each other. 480 into x minus 8, and this x minus 8 cancel out each other. 480 into x, and the sign of minus is there, so 480x equal to minus 3. Solve it little, open up the bracket. This will be 480 into x minus 480 into 8 minus 480x equal to, this will go on the right hand side and it will be like x and x minus 8. Now you'll have to tell me, have you observed here anything?
They are cancelling.
That cancel out. And 48 into 8, what will be the product of 480 into 8? Till then I'll multiply this, minus 3x, x minus 8, and it will be
484.
minus 3x square, minus minus plus, 8 3s are 24. So I'm waiting for your product here. What is the product of 480 into 8? It will be 0.
384.
8 is 64, 8 4s are,
384.
and it will be 384. Okay, so the final equation will be, I'm taking these two terms here on left side, so 3x square minus 24, and this will be, this x should also be there. When you will multiply these two terms, you'll get minus minus plus, and 8 3s are 24 and x. So it will be minus 24x and plus 3840. Can you leave your answer up to here? Because he wants us to make a quadratic equation and we have made it. But can we do something? You can leave your question up to here, but because you have seen something common is there, so you have to convert that into the lowest form. You have to take the common 3 and you'll get x square minus 8x plus 3 2 and 8 0, or the final equation is x square minus 8x plus 1280 equal to 0, and this is the answer. Suppose in case he wants us to solve the question, then what you will do? How you will have to solve it?
Middle term splitting.
Either by middle term splitting method, that means factorization, or by quadratic formula. Okay, so this is the question.